Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. So you guys really loved the last time when I did like a shopping my skincare stash plus makeup project pan kind of a video, and since you guys gave me the feedback that you like that format, I'm gonna continue doing it. And I'll also make sure that every time I do it, I kind of try and incorporate something new to it. So for example, today's video is gonna be more vlog style, which is why I'm here. And I thought I'll quickly give you some updates on skincare as well as makeup. So let's dive into that. Okay, so the first update is that I put this biotic moisturizer back inside into my skincare like drawer section, because I used it for a couple of days and it's not working for me right now, in the sense that my skin is drier than I would expect it to be. So my skin does feel a little bit dry when I use this one, so I put it back in, and what I'm currently using is right here. This is the 4% Ceramide Barrier Repair Moisturizer from Dermaco. I'm using this along with either the Plum Serum, this one, the 5% Niacinamide, or the Dermaco Kojic Acid Spot Corrector Gel, depending on the day and depending on what I did the previous night. If I exfoliated using the Chemist at Play, then I would stay away from kojic acid, because this kojic acid has glycolic acid as well. Also, this was not on the top, it was actually here, so I'm going to put this back. And I also want to show you my sunscreen. Let me grab that. Okay, I literally started using this sunscreen today because I ran out of my Dermaco hyaluronic acid sunscreen gel yesterday. So since today I've been using it. It's the 80-gram pack, which I have one tube and one more inside somewhere there. But once I use up these two, I'm just going to buy the 125-gram size. However, I will let you know how many uses I get out of this, just for like a reference point. I think it'll be helpful. So that's pretty much all the skincare update that I have for you. Let me put this right here. That's it for the skincare update. Now let's move on to the makeup updates. Okay, so my makeup, not just on camera but in person also, I think looks pretty good. And I want to tell you what I used, because I feel like I have some powders which first impression wise I would say are not like really my favorite. One of them is this Sephora collection translucent loose powder, which I tried out, and I bought it when I was in the US. I also tried it out there, and I would say this has just a little bit of like a sheeny finish on the skin. It's not as bad as some others, but there is definitely a sheen to this powder, and I feel like I cannot wear it on its own because I feel like it's not going to wear well throughout the entire day. So what I did is I put this on like all over my face, and then on specific areas of my face, like around the cheeks region, nose region, even on the forehead, I put this one right here, which is the Maybelline Fit Me loose powder in the shade 20 light medium. Now this one is a little bit too pigmented for me and a little bit too thick. I feel like this shade doesn't work for me on its own, and it also looks very cakey on my skin if I wear it on its own. But for some reason I think this combo has been working well together for me. Of course, I'm going to update you towards this end of the video as I continue wearing it. Today is just the first impressions of me wearing these two together, so I want to see how it wears throughout the entire day. So just little quick makeup check-in. And I also have a few more loose powders, like the Rare Beauty one, the Color CoverGirl one, which I also feel like have more of a sheeny finish to the skin, and I like a more matte finish. So I'm going to kind of share with you how I make those work, hopefully, potentially. And this is again just my raw thoughts. I'm thinking right now that I'm going to declutter one powder. It is right here. Let me show it to you. This is the Miss Claire Blooming face powder. Now this one is too light for my skin, and I thought I could make it work with the Maybelline Fit Me, because again, like I said, Maybelline Fit Me is a little too dark for me, but I feel like them together just make me look really cakey, which I don't like. So I think I will potentially declutter this one too. Again, I've not made my mind completely, but I'm just thinking out loud right now. So yeah, I thought I'd share that too. But yes, that is all the updates for today, and I'll keep you posted as we go along the days. you guys, so it's been a few days since you last saw me, and I have a quick little like mid-monthly update to share with you. So there is like a reorganization happening basically with my entire makeup collection, and apart from, like, I just finished doing the reorganization bit, but I'm going to also share with you that, like, in a different video. Essentially, I don't know why I had a brain fart moment there, but yeah, I'm going to share the reorganization with you in my makeup collection video, which you've already probably seen by the time this video has gone up, because that went up in the 3rd week of October. I want to say 3rd or 4th week of October, whereas this you'll be seeing in November. So what I'm here to share with you is that I am planning to potentially declutter and also add in some products to the I want to say, like, October project pan like stash essentially. So it's just one lip product which I want to add. It's from Verified. It's Butter Blondie. I'm wearing it today, and I also, I think, wore it a few days ago, so I'm going to count both the uses for the month's calculation. That's what I'm adding in. However, I am decluttering 2 products, not just from this project pan stash but also from my collection, and there is one that I might also declutter. Right now I'm just reconsidering, but these 2 I'm pretty sure that I want to declutter. These are my plum lip crayons. Now the reason for decluttering them is, I don't reach for them basically at all. I've tried to put them in various different project pans throughout the entire year, but I feel like these are some of my least sought after products in my collection, and I have a lot of lipsticks, so if I want to have any in my collection, I want to love them and I want to use them. These are unfortunately not it. I feel like the shade La La Land I might still reach for and use sometimes, but the other shade, which is Witty and Pink, I don't use at all. So I'm just going to declutter these. I also think they are maybe either discontinued or they are just out of stock for a really long time. I don't know, but yeah, any which ways, I don't reach for them, so it doesn't make sense for me to keep them. Now there is also one product which I'm confused whether or not I should declutter. I'm not sure yet. I haven't decided. It's one of my eyeshadow palettes. So my eyeshadow palette collection has grown, sorry, wrong angle. My eyeshadow palette collection has grown a lot in the last year. I want to say in 2024. I added 2 palettes which I bought in India, and then I added 2 more palettes when I went to the US. Okay, my hand is like hurting. Let's try this. Okay, so this palette right here from Wet n Wild, which I actually repurchased this, you guys. I had this a few years ago, and then for some reason either decluttered it or threw it away, I can't remember, but then I repurchased it, and I've had it basically, I want to say, this entire year. I don't remember exactly when I bought it, but I've had it for months now, and I haven't really reached for it at all. Now, agreed, I'm using my Colourpop eyeshadows because I want to pan them, but even still, I feel like some of the other palettes in my collection have like a meaning as to why I have them. And when I say meaning, in the sense, like a purpose. In my collection, it serves a purpose. This one, I'm not so sure about, you guys. So I don't know if I should still keep it or not, is basically what I am thinking. So I have not completely made up my mind yet, but it could be a potential declutter eventually. So I'm going to simmer and think about it a little bit more, and yeah, I just wanted to share that quick update with you. I'm gonna go now because I have to head to work as well, but yeah, just wanted to share this update with you. 2 declutters, 1 project pan add-in, and 1 potential declutter which may or may not happen. Let's see. Hey guys, I thought I'd just quickly jump on here to conclude this specific video and also tell you a little bit about what I'm planning for my next like project pans shop my stash rotation kind of a thing. So I will probably start next video out with giving you guys the tally, or maybe I should do it in this video itself, but like tomorrow basically, because today is 30th, tomorrow is 31st, but I've already been thinking about what I want to do for next month's like product selection, rotation, like all of that stuff. So let's jump into that. Firstly, I want to tell you that I am going to be focusing on 2 lipsticks specifically for the month of November, because I am pretty sure, I hope I am right, but I am pretty damn sure that if I use these 2 lipsticks for the month of November, then by like the 50% point, like basically by November 15th-ish or maybe even November 20th, I am most likely to use up at least one, if not both, the lipsticks, and that would mean a lot to me for this year specifically. I've been using up a lot of makeup, intentionally or unintentionally, and this time it's gonna be like a unintentional intentional situation if I use up these 2 lipsticks. I'm speaking about the verified Butter Blondie and Rose Roulade. Those are the only 2 verified liquid lipsticks which I have left in my collection. I have either had to get rid of or just मतलब फ्लो में मैंने किसी को दे दिया, या फिर मैंने डिक्लटर कर दिए most of these. I only had 4 to begin with. Now I have 2 left, and those 2 also I can easily use up. So that is my first priority for the month of November, is to use up those 2, and I am pretty sure that बहुत easily हो जाएगा ये मेरे से. So that is my first goal. My second goal, and I'm just going to quickly show you, give me 1 second. My second goal, and I have it right here, is to focus on my Love Earth के liquid mini lipsticks. Now it has been on my list, I want to say basically this entire year, is to go through these and decide which shades I want to buy full sizes of, which shades I don't want to buy full sizes of, and basically just go through this minis ka stash. So by the way, if the charger in the background is bothering you, I'm really sorry. I think I should maybe just quickly sit down over here on my bed. Yeah, I think that is better, but पीछे से थोड़ा सा sunlight आएगा वहाँ पे. So I'm sorry about that. But yeah, basically what I was saying is I want to go through my Love Earth के minis का पूरा stash and decide which ones I want to buy full sizes of, which ones I don't want to buy full sizes of, and how I want to grow my liquid lipstick, or rather just my lipstick collection. But mostly I prefer buying liquid lipsticks instead of regular lipsticks. So this year I have done a really great job at using up a lot of the lipsticks. I have repurchased some of my favorites, and I have just curated my lipstick collection very beautifully, and I want that to continue in 2025 as well. So I'm really thinking through having diverse shades, having formulas that I love, and having what do I say, a concise collection as well. When I say concise, I mean I don't want to have duplicates. I want to have a good variety of shades, good variety of undertones, different lipsticks that go with different looks and different outfits, all of that stuff basically. So yes, long story short, I want to go through all of these. So that's going to be my second focus in November, is to wear different lip shades and to yeah, basically go through all of them, potentially use some of them up. I mean, using up minis is going to be super duper easy, so that is not really a problem. So that is what I want to do in the month of November essentially. So yeah, I just thought I'll come on here and share that with you. And बाकी तो मैं ज़्यादा कुछ change करने का नहीं सोच रही हूँ. When it comes to blush, bronzer and loose powder, I'm actually enjoying going through different ones that I bought from the US, like all my international makeup, and I think I'm going to continue doing that in the month of November. So it's going to be like, I'll pick out something new every day, test them out for a potential ranking video, which I will either do in December or January. So yes, I'm not picking out any blush, bronzer or loose powders. So we're going to focus on lipsticks majorly, and yes, the focus is definitely going to be lip products in November. And apart from that, I'm going to continue to focus on my eyeshadow palette, the Colourpop eyeshadows, which I still haven't hit pan on any of them. And yeah, let's see how I'm able to continue to use them in November and potentially December as well. So today is the 31st, and we're going to start with our project pan updates. This is the first exciting update. I had to literally grab this out of my empties bin to show you that the Colourpop loose powder is completely empty. I'm so happy about this, but also it was not like surprising. I know it was pretty easy to use this one up. It was not really a challenge, but still I'm going to count this as a win, regardless of how easy or difficult it was. The second product is this Marc Jacobs bronzer. Now, I have not hit pan on this yet, and I don't think it's gonna happen, but I'm gonna still keep using it regardless. And I was also using a lot of the newer bronzers that I bought on the US trip, so that's probably one of the reasons I didn't get as many uses as I would have liked. But regardless, I'm very happy about how I've been using it, keeping in mind that I was using other products too. I used this 16 times in October, which is like basically half the month, which is pretty good. The Colourpop eyeshadows, I still haven't used them up. Basically, my goal was to hit pan on at least one of the shades. I think the middle shade or the first shade are likely the ones that I will hit pan on, but again, we don't know because the pan is nowhere near in sight. The next product is this Essence blush, which I also wanted to hit pan on. Of course, that was not going to happen this month, so my goal was just to use it up as much, like not use it up, but use it as much as I possibly could. And this dhakkan is basically broken, so I'm going to try and show you the pan without damaging any of it. I've used this 16 times this month, similar to the Marc Jacobs bronzer, so very happy about that. Again, like I said, considering other products that I was using, like newer products basically that I bought from the US trip, because I was using those as well, I feel like 16 uses on this is very, very good. Now talking about lipsticks, this shade from this shade called Natural Cocoa from Faces, I've used only twice this month, including yesterday. And then this other shade which I have, which is Tea Rose, I used 3 times. So yes, I didn't get too much use on these two, but this third shade from the Faces lip crayon range, this is the shade Magnetic, I used 5 times, so very happy about that. And then the last 2 products that I have to share updates with you guys is these verified liquid lipsticks. So the pink shade right here is Rose Roulade, which I wore 12 times, you guys. This month I wore it 12 times, including today, by the way. And then this is the shade Butter Blondie, which I wore 5 times. So these have to be, like, specifically Rose Roulade has to be my most used lip product this month. And I think this one is also pretty used. I think this formula in general I used a lot. I also feel like I'm very close to not hitting pan, basically using up these. So that's why I told you in yesterday's update, which you already saw, that I want to focus on them in November and have 2 empties by the end of November. Okay, and then the last product that I have to update you guys on is the Plum lip crayons. Now in present day I have already decluttered them and given them away to my friend, so I just wanted to let you know that I did not reach for them at all this month. I think I used La La Land only once, and Witty in Pink I haven't used at all. I try to put those in multiple like rotations every month, but I never ended up reaching for them, which was a clear sign to me that I don't like them and I don't want to use them. So it was just the best decision to declutter those. So that is it for my video, and that is it for today's update as well. So I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'm pretty sure this video is quite long. So yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I'm gonna see you in my next one. Until then, take care. Bye.